welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all keeping safe. Please be safe out there, guys. Please be safe. So I'll be showing you how to thread an industrial machine. Okay, so the type of machine I'm using is a Kingstar machine, KS9000A. It is a straight stitch machine. Okay, so now you know, a lot of people have problems with how their stitches are. So the first thing that I want you to check if your machine is giving you any problem is whether or not your machine is threaded correctly. So if your machine is like this, if the structure of your machine is just like this, all right, you can follow this method to thread your machine. But if it is not, I would advise that you refer to your manual to see how it is to be threaded. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. This is the thread stand. You can see that the thread stand has two pins, 1 and 2. Okay, so there's one to the right and there's one to the left. The one to the right is for the bobbin winder. Okay, is to wind the bobbin, while the one to the left is to thread this upper part of the machine. All right, so now the first thing we are going to do is to ensure that you are using a good quality thread. Always use a good quality thread. It goes a long way. And also, anytime you're threading your machine, ensure that the power is switched off. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is to put the thread in the first pin. All right, and then you pull it up like this. You see this hole here, we're going to put it in from the back, and then you bring it out at the front. Can you see it? So now you're going to pull it towards this side. You know, I said this pin is for this and this thread over here is for this side. Okay, so you see these 3 holes here. You see these 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3. All right, you can thread the 3 or you can thread just 2. If you're threading just 2, you thread the first one and the last one. Okay, and if you're threading the 3, you thread the 3. But the thing is that however you want to thread it, ensure that you start from the one at the back. All right, so you start from the right, all right, and then you put it inside the hole and bring it out at the left side. All right, so if you are threading the second one as well, you put it inside like this. Okay, and then you bring it out, put it inside this as well. Okay, but because I'm threading just 2, 1 and 2, you thread here. After threading the first hole, you bring it backwards this way, and then you put it inside from the right to the left as well. Can you see it? So I brought it here, put it inside the hole from the right to the left, took it over, put it inside this last hole from the right to the left, and now it is on my left. Can you see it? Now we are coming to this side. We want to thread this part. All right, so now to thread this part, what we are going to do is this. You're going to this thread, okay, you're going to take it to your right hand side again, and then you put it inside this first hole. Okay, so if you have a tweezer, you can use it. It is very, very useful. And then you put it inside the first hole. Pardon me. Put it inside the first hole, bring it out. Okay, can you see it? And then you take this again to your right. Okay, just like we did here, take it to your right, and then you put it inside the second hole, the one at the bottom. Then you bring it out to your left. All right, upon bringing it to the left like this, you're going to put it inside this disc. This disc that is here, you put it inside, ensure that it is inside. Okay, so now it is inside. So after putting it inside, this hole here, which is directly beneath the discs, okay, you're going to put your thread inside, and then you bring it out. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is to thread this part. Okay, this is actually the tension of the machine. All right, this one is not really a tension, it's just to regulate the thread that is coming from the thread stand. I hope you understand me. But this here is the main tension. You see it is numbered. All right, so now what you're going to do, you see this disc, yeah, you're going to put it inside from the right, put it inside the discs. Okay, just in between the discs. You see this is a check spring. You have to ensure that by the time you're taking it round, okay, the thread goes inside the tension disc. Can you see it? So looking at it, you see it is moving. So always ensure that your check spring, which is this, is threaded. Don't leave it out. Okay, don't leave it out. So now after threading this, we're going to bring it down like this. You see this iron here, it's L bracket. You put it underneath the L bracket. Okay, can you see it? The check spring is moving and then the thread is under the L bracket. Okay, and then you bring it up here and then you put it inside here. Okay, just find the way to put it inside. Okay, like this. So you pull the thread up, all right, and then what you want to do is to put it inside this take up lever. Okay, this lever that is here. So you have to ensure that the take up lever is in the highest position. So what you're going to do is to turn your hand wheel, all right, turn your hand wheel and ensure that the take up lever is in the uppermost position, and then you thread it. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to thread the take up lever from the right to the left, just this way. Okay, you can see everything is moving freely, and then you come to your left hand side. You see this, you put it inside like this, all right, and then you come to the bottom part. Okay, so now we come to this bottom part. Okay, you see this thread guide here, this thread guide that is just above the needle. We are going to put the thread inside like this, all right. So after putting it inside, you see this hole here, this hole that is just above the needle as well. You're going to put the thread inside the hole. Okay, put the thread inside the hole and then you bring it towards your left like this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to thread the needle. So we're going to thread the eye of the needle. So we will thread the needle from the left to the right. Okay, not from the right to the left, from the left to the right. So you're going to put your thread inside the eye of the needle from the left to the right. And then you pull it to the right like this. Okay, pull it to the right and then you put it under. You see this foot has an opening, put it in between that opening and then you pull it to the back. So with this we have threaded the top part of your machine. So now let us go to the bottom part, which is the bobbin. So usually there is an opening at the bottom part of your machine. Okay, but because I want to show you clearly, I'll be tilting my machine backwards. So guys, I have tilted my machine to the back. The next thing I'm going to do is to bring out the bobbin case. So looking at the bobbin case, you see that it has a latch here. So that is what you use to pull it out. Okay, so you pull the latch and then you bring it out. Can you see what I did? So now this is the bobbin. Okay, I have some thread in the bobbin already, right? So what we're going to do is to ensure that the thread of the bobbin, the thread in the bobbin is actually pulling towards your right. Okay, you can see that the bobbin is rolling towards the right. Okay, ensure that it is pulling towards the right, on your right like this, and then you put it inside the bobbin case like this. So when you put it inside the bobbin case, you see this opening that is here, this opening at the top. You bring it back, put it in the opening, and underneath this latch, can I call it a latch, this iron here, okay, put it underneath. And when you hear the click sound, did you hear that? You know that you have threaded your bobbin correctly. Okay, so to put it back inside, what we are going to do is to take the bobbin case with the bobbin inside and then you put it back inside here in the shuttle. Okay, put it inside, and then by the time you hear a click sound, you know that your bobbin is inside the shuttle correctly. Okay, did you hear that? So now I can tilt my machine back to its normal position. So guys, the last thing we're going to do to thread the machine is to bring out the thread in the bobbin. All right, so what we're going to do is to hold this top thread with your left hand, maybe. All right, just hold it slightly, just a little. All right, and then you turn your hand wheel towards you. Always turn your hand wheel towards you, maybe once or twice, until it picks up the thread in the bobbin. Okay, so looking at this, I have the thread in the bobbin. All right, this is the green thread and this is the red thread. So what I am going to do is to put both threads inside this opening like we did earlier. Put it inside the opening and underneath the foot. All right, and then push it towards the back like this. All right, and with this we have successfully threaded our machine. All right, so what I want you to know is that use a good quality thread, ensure that your power is switched off, and ensure that your foot is up before you thread your machine. So with this, guys, we have successfully threaded our machine. Okay, so if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. Please like and share my video, and please subscribe if you have not. Till we see you again, please stay safe and please take care of yourself. Bye.